One of the hidden gems in college football, Merlin Olsen Field at Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Utah State Aggies. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. The Cougars' offense will take the field first. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And they're starting to bring some noise here on this early 3rd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshman settling in a tough... Environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career, there's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside, and I'm... Hey, listen. Interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. But as a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out. Now, you have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Washington. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. He wants to throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They feed him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Here they come on 4th and short from the 50. He's not going to get there. The defense with sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gives it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Daniels. Could not make his way to the corner. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback keep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. Off play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. The lead is 6 in the 1st.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0.
Man, this defense is dialed in. Already forced 1 interception, had a chance right there to get another one. Everything this offense does so far, they are reading.
Maybe some room here. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll ride the hot hand. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the draw.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They are on the move. As they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 28. Washington State has it all working right now. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Cougars trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. On the one hand, it's good to get points, but you can't keep settling for field goals on these drives if you want to win the football game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Washington. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Hey, man, he didn't even need 2 hands. Like, you think running back, you got to throw it on his body for him to catch it? No. Just one paw, catches it, and he does some work after the catch. So have a guy that you can find in space that can make plays.
Off the play fake on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Looking to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. It's Beverly.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. To the ground. He's got it again. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Under fire. Oh, it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Washington State will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
I like the aggressive nature by this defense. They've got the opponent backed up on the goal line. They're going to send the blitz, try to get an extra guy in on the pass rush, and they get home getting the safety.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting left. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Woods.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Work. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
This is always tough. You drive the ball all the way down the field, have so much success, and then beep, 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 put that thing in reverse. The last 2 plays, this offense got to get back to doing what got him here.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Here's the pressure. Headed to the end zone. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Bringing it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start on the ground with Washington. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Gilbert. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pocket breaking down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun. Wants to pass. Finds a tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Wazoo. Stealing a score on special teams.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown.
Number 38, set to kick off.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with?
There he goes. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Goes high to pull it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Number 96, set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Now to your game in Logan. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team at Maverick Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum. Looking long. Upstairs, he's got it. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. On a little time, lets it go. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Never a doubt. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. The give on the inside. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Here's a give to Washington. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
The Aggies send out the punt team. Get away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Washington State! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass.
Utah State, 12.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14.
Caught, and he's got room. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pucks it out of the air. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Utah State up-tempo. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He'll take a shot. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Behind the chains now on second and long. Here's a give to Washington. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Here's a heat. Unleashes one deep. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown light in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. It's complete. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. There's a crease. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And first down for the offense.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Beverly. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. Come on, man, we know what's coming.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down.
Turning it on. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Near the 4-yard line. First and goal, Washington State.
Washington State will come to the line with a first and goal. From the red zone, it's Woods. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Off the play fake. Complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Utah State, 15.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here's a give to Washington. And he's wrestled to the ground.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They'll give it to Washington. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to Washington again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious and he gets back in the fray shortly. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. He's got the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to Washington. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Washington again. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed in the middle, it's Daniels. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run it. It's Washington. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go with Washington. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Utah State up-tempo. Looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second down, he'll throw it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Utah State. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
The AT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the fourth quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession, and now let's see what happens.
They'll start on the ground with Washington. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Offense gets set for second down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Washington. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Rushes on him, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, 2.5+ minutes left on the clock. I got to do everything great now. I have no margin for error. My defense on this next possession, I have to get a 3 and out. I have to force a turnover. I have to do something to get me back in this ball game right now.
Right, so let's go. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to run for it. Got a little grass. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. Using his legs. Hitch hops. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's the handoff. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be dragged down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.